Monster RX93.1. It's time for the top 10, and we are live on Facebook right now. So that is
Hello.
facebook.com/RX931.
So,
Okay, there we go.
There
No more
you
good
go.
echo.
morning,
Sorry.
everyone. Okay,
Lost
so
intro.
we've got our top 10 for today. The first one of our Facebook Live top 10s, because there are two. Thanking Patrick Starlord for suggesting it. My greatest competition. So, Char Song Yi goes back to her arch enemy. Etong Yaya sa Kapitbahay. I'm singing K-drama OST while doing the household chores. Aba, one time, nilakasan niya yung kanta niya ng K-drama OST at naka-turban headband na din. Next time, magka-trench coat at boots naman ako. Sige, tignan natin.
Why are you on? Why are you in a competition with your neighbor Siaya? What's up with that?
Kung sino yung mas bongga when it comes to performing. And also, coming from Jungkook's girl, my greatest competition, si Daddy. My 2 years old, my 2 year old, hindi ko na nakikita. Sorry. My 2 years ko nang hindi nakikita yung mga pet cats ko sa Pilipinas. Mas love na nila si Daddy kaysa sa akin.
Oh, that happens though, right? Obviously, because he's all they see. They don't see you. So
Yeah.
out of sight, out of mind, I guess, even for pets. But
Yeah.
once you come back, they still recognize you though, right?
Oh yeah. Although they did,
They'll always remember. They'll
I
always remember you.
I saw this experiment though, parang kasi 'di ba dogs grabe yung mga videos nakakaiyak. Yung mga lalo na yung mga pet parents nila na sa military, they go out for like out of the country for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. That's when they come back nagwawala yung dogs.
Oh, I love those.
Those are super nice, right? So somebody did an experiment na parang are cats the same? So what if they don't see their pet parents for a long time? Would they react the same to them? So they did an actual experiment in a laboratory pa and all that. Wala silang pake.
Wala talaga silang pake, I'm telling you. Oh my
Who
gosh.
are you,
They're not
even?
like dogs. They'd be like when they'd see their pet parents after such a long time, they'd be like, "Oh, it's you."
You again.
Oh,
Feed
you're
me
back.
now.
Although I have to say, Ria's cat, whenever he sees me, Caspian, it's like he wants me to pet him, to hold him kasi he's scared of the dogs and he knows that I'm the only one
Oh.
who's gonna like lift him up and protect him from all of the other dogs in the house. Dami kasing aso eh. Siya lang yung only pussycat in the house.
Yeah. Although ano naman, like yeah, I guess it depends because I have 3 cats. One cat is very like, oh my gosh, like pagdating namin sa house, talagang like
Si Igor.
yung parang
Igor?
ano siya, yeah. Pero the other two, more independent. So I guess, iba rin. I don't know. I guess. But definitely not like dogs. Yung dogs kasi para silang mamamatay pag wala ka, di ba? Parang
They're
like,
all over you.
their worlds crumble without you. Yeah.
I remember a time back in the day when me and an ex of mine, this is like 8 years ago, broke up and we had dogs together. Tapos umuwi ako after mga, let's say, 4 or 5 months to pick up my stuff kasi we
Mm.
lived in. And yung mga dogs were like running after me and like really didn't want me to leave and I was just heartbroken. Di ko kasi
Yeah.
I had to leave them eh. There was no other way. There was no other option for me. But you could see that they really just wanted me to stay there and like not leave. Kasi it's
Mm.
sole
Yeah, that's
custody yung ex ko. Ako,
it's really difficult, but I guess in other circumstances you can have joint custody. Like if you watch Selling
Mhm.
Sunsets, the boss and an ex of his who happens to be an employee as well, they share a cat together, or no, a dog together. So they decided to just share the custody of the cat, but also the dog, and they also decided to adopt another one as exes. Alam mo yung
What?
moved on na si girl. Yeah, yeah. She already had a new boyfriend, but yeah, they decided to adopt another dog together because they felt that they were such good dog parents to the first one. So that could also happen, I guess.
Weird. Kasi I saw
Mm.
one, you know those TV court, you know, parang mga Judge Judy or whatever. Basta there was this one case where they parang ano sila like a custody battle for their dog or whatever. What the judge did was held on to the dog, tas the two pet parents medyo magkalayo pero equidistant from the dog. And then it's like pinakawalan niya yung dog. Tas kung kanino daw pupunta, siya na lang yung pet parent.
Oh
Aw.
no! Oh no!
That's
What if hindi nila
terrible.
nakita yung
I know,
isa?
right?
What if
Hindi,
the
parang,
dog was just like, missing the other one a little bit more half the
yeah, yun
time?
nga. Ako, I don't
Kunwari,
agree
for
with it.
example,
I don't agree with it
like
either.
one of the couple took care of the dog, feeling that he or she was the main parent, and because the dog missed the other parent more because they haven't seen him or her, like he would automatically go to the one that he misses the most.
Yeah, I feel like you should come to a decision as an ex couple.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it. And coming from adobo mix, ito yung ano the kind of like the other side of the coin. Yung isa pet, ito sa anak. So adobo mix was saying, my greatest competition, yung anak ko. Laging nakadikit sa mommy niya. Siya lagi nilalambing, sabay sila kumain, nililiguan, at sila din magkatabi pagtulog. So ito parang I'm not sure if ang nagsiselo siya sa anak o sa wife. You know what I mean? Kasi mas close
Yeah.
sila, the mom and the kid. So I don't know if you're like, are you jealous of the affections of the child or the wife? I don't know.
Alam mo,
I guess
merong
as long
nag-post
as
on
it's ano. Yeah, go ahead.
on a Facebook page that I follow, parang why do you not want to have kids? And I I read the most fascinating answers. Like one of the answers was actually that because I'm a very jealous person and I don't want to share my husband. That's ako parang wow. Grabe. So that's
As long as
yeah,
they
for some
know,
people it's a
diba?
reason.
So
Yeah.
ano,
And
ano
I feel
to?
like if it's a healthy competition, kasi either way, you're gonna be a better husband to your wife and a better father to your child, diba? If you do have that healthy competition.
So yung ano,
Yeah.
yung ayaw magkaroon ng anak kasi competitive and doesn't want to share the husband.
Mm.
Anong code name ang ginamit mo, Hazel, nung sinulat mo?
No, don't
May,
worry.
hindi
I
alam mo,
actually replied to I put an answer dun sa dun sa question na yun. And a lot of people liked it actually. I just said because I don't want to put somebody else's needs over mine.
yeah. I don't know Hazel's code name, but I know Chico's code name. Baby whale.
What?
Oy, hindi oh.
Kasi siya yung baby, di ba?
Mm.
Sino?
Si baby whale.
Well, yeah.
Siya yung baby.
Siya yung
So,
baby whale, ako yung baby.
Yeah.
ikaw pala yung
Baka
baby.
pabebe. Ikaw yung pabebe.
A baby will.
Hindi. Ako si Bebe Whale. siya si baby whale, ako si Bebe Whale. And then coming from Jay Kehey, my greatest competition, yung inaanak ni mama. Lagi akong nakukumpara sa kanya ever since we were kids. Kesyo mas maganda raw siya, and etc. etc. Because of that, I graduated valedictorian just to prove to them na kahit di ako kasing ganda niya, mas matalino naman ako. Yeah, that's
Good
kind of
for
like
you.
it's kind of like bittersweet. I mean, it's good that you were able to achieve a lot, but it's also sad that parang you're doing it not for you, but for somebody else or to prove that you're just as good as somebody else. But
Mm.
yeah, parang ang ano
Wait
lang,
ang tawag dito, hindi pa all out, guys. Bakit may nagsasabi na all out na? 9:30 pa lang
okay.
sa sa comment section. I think they were just joking around.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And coming from Chasing Charles, my greatest competition, it's me versus me. And I make sure that the winner is me.
Me.
Okay, noted. And
Mm-mm.
the top, my greatest competition comes from Tito Jules and JK.
They both say.
Tito Jules says, my greatest competition, yung bewang ni Jungkook. Parang kaunti na lang lamang ng bewang niya sa circumference ng
Wala
hita
na lang,
ko.
guys.
Oh
Kasi
God.
they released a practice video over the weekend of their performance of Dynamite. Tapos nakaano siya, yung parang pants, tapos naka-tuck in yung polo niya. Tapos kitang-kita mo talaga the tiny waist. And I'm like, sana all. As in,
Mm-mm.
Mm.
So Chico, yan bang nag-send ng entry na yan? Ano? Nauna ba yan sa pila sa'yo? Or nauna ka?
Ay malamang nauna siya. So
Nauna na siya.
medyo ano
It,
ko,
Eh
baby stan
sana,
ako.
ano.
Baby
Sana
stan.
no,
Baby
that's the
stand.
only thing that's tiny.
Mm-mm.
nauna
Oo.
si Sander.
De Jimin nga yun, di ba?
Ne,
Uy,
dun
ang
una si
layo. Ano
Rica.
ba?
Una
Nakakainis
si
naman.
una
Oh,
si Rica sa pila dun sa ano sa
What?
sa Jimin ng Pilipinas stands. Mm. And the other one naman, the other top entry from JK, my greatest competition, yung bagong babies ni Mama, her plants, na ilang beses ko
Oh!
nang na ilang beses ko nang binalak na ihulog sa balcony habang wala siya. Tapos si Mingming ang ituturo kong naghulog.
Oh my God.
There's plan of
With the
murder, plant
that's
murder.
terrible.
plant
Plant murder.
murder! No!
Speaking of plants, we have our first tomato.
Oh, did you
What?
taste it?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Well, I mean, it's still sprouting, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
green.
Oh,
Yeah, so excited.
So
I remember getting a container of small tomatoes, but they're native tomatoes, which means they're a lot cheaper than the cherry tomatoes that you get in the international section of the grocery, right? Tapos ang
Mm.
saya-saya ko kasi it's like the same price of a native tomato. Pero they're like cherry tomatoes. Ang saya-saya ko. Feel na feel ko nasa ano ko, ibang bansa. But it only happened once, and that's it.
right. So yeah, I mean it could be the next wave of the plantito plantitas, which is like food plants.
Vegetation. Yeah.
Yung
Uh,
mga nakakain mo na plants. Kasi right now most of
Oo.
them are ornamental plants. But yeah, that could be the next wave. Like can you imagine
I'd love,
condos all
yeah. My
over the
own
city
lettuce.
will have
I'd
yeah,
love that.
you'll have
Yeah. My
yeah,
own
lettuce,
supply of
you'll have
herbs.
parsley, you'll have
yeah. We
all
have
that food
we
plants.
have basil, tomatoes. I think we have parsley. Yeah, I'm learning how to water the plants now because I'm not really the one super taking
I
care. And yeah, we put eggshells now.
I gave up
Uh,
on the basil plant that I got. I just, yeah, I could not deal with it. It was too high maintenance for me.
Mm. Kasi like I guess you could try to Google for the yung mga no-brainer kind of plants para lang mawala yung that fear of growing plants kasi feeling mo
Mhm.
mamamatay because apparently there are the ones that talagang super dali to grow. Like for example, you just plant a clove of garlic or onion. Parang we did that when we were in grade school. As in grabe talaga like within days makikita mo may shoot na siya oh. Tapos by the time you pull it out like the one clove will become ano na, what do you call that? Yung ganun-ganun na. Yung,
Like
so,
a bulb. A
yeah,
bulb.
like an entire bulb. So apparently, you could start with the bulbs because I think those are really easy to grow.
Mhm.
Tapos you work your way
Mm.
in terms of difficulty wala lang, para ma-inspire ka. Kasi I think a lot of us get discouraged pag nagsimulang magsimatayan yung mga
Oo.
plants. I
Yun
don't
ba
yeah.
know.
yung face of ano, of Hazel? Yun ba yung face of feigning interest? Yung, ay, uy, amazing. But I will never do it.
But I will never plant again.
I mean, maybe
It's
I will. Like maybe if I move to an actual house, kasi it's hard talaga in a condo because you don't get.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I do get a lot of sunlight. It's just maybe for the plants, it's just not optimal. And I don't like nga the thought of having soil
Soil.
in
Yeah.
my living area. I
Mm-mm.
don't like it. I don't know why.
And Hazel, just to let you know, that plant that you got, the succulent, That's the only one that keeps dying on me.
Oh, it's
Everything
almost
else,
dead.
yeah,
Rika even
everything
saw it. I
else,
was like, look at the plant you got me. It's almost
I
dead.
know.
everything else, all the other plants that I have, they're all surviving. They're all thriving. The one that died talaga, like twice na. Two different occasions where I got that same plant. Yun, deads na. It's so weird. I don't know how to take care of it. I've tried everything. If anyone knows how, you know, a lot of people have given me ideas of how to take care of them. Those are the succulents na parang rose. It looks like a
Yeah, yeah,
rose.
yeah. I don't know what you
Yeah.
call it. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
the
what you call it.
scientific name.
Basta, if you have any tips on how to take care of those, let us know.
Ako, I knew I wasn't meant to be a plantita when a friend of mine got me a plant that she said thrived on neglect, and yet it died on me because I neglected it a little too much.
Hi.
Was it the snake plant? Wasn't it the snake
No,
plant?
I've
Ah.
also killed a snake plant.
Oh
So yeah,
gosh.
but a different one pa. So wala talaga. I don't have a green thumb.
And
Okay.
so there you go. The top 10 My Greatest Competition. One more batch. Team Booth will be playing a couple of songs and a break maybe. And but we will stay on Facebook Live.
Yes, we will. BRB.
Chico,
Yes.
do you have ano? Do you have cub tuna?
Ang daya eh. You need incense. They should have just let it like
But
spawn.
it's 3 hours.
Well, yeah, pero alam mo yun, nakakatamad.
You don't have yet? Have you gotten anything
No.
yet? None. And it's
No,
until
no.
10 p.m. lang tonight.
Ay, meron
And
pa. O yan. Ay,
it's
sige,
yeah, yeah.
ang
It's
tagal
so
kasi ng
rare.
ano. Ang tagal kasi ng incense. Alam mo yung parang wala lang. Sana ano na lang. Kasi at least if it's spawned, alam mo yung anytime, you can, like, when you
Yeah,
want to, you can grind. Ito ang hirap kasi parang you're trapped. Like, once you start the incense, parang you can't do anything else.
yeah.
Weird. But yeah, maybe I'll try later. I might.
Rika's just
Weird, no?
enjoying
Alam mo,
herself.
I
Ikaw,
have a
okay lang
feeling, I have
tayo?
a feeling they'll start doing this para to earn more money. Ang daya nila. They,
Yeah,
You're setting a precedent, a very dangerous precedent.
it's terrible. They shouldn't do this to us.
Terrible. Oh,
More people will
daya.
just stop playing.
Kaya nga,
'Di ba?
dapat na-spawn na lang nila.
No, but they're doing it because it's Christmas. I think after that they're gonna like tone down again, and then they'll go
No
back
more of
to
this. Bad yun eh. Kasi parang you can only get it through incense. Parang bad.
yeah, and then you had to pay
Ikaw, you
pa for the ano.
continue. Keep singing. We want more. Ay, nagpatay ng camera. Grabe naman siya.
Sabi nito, yes, Niantic.
Hater!
What are we
Ay,
talking
nako.
about? Are we talking about Pokemon?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause there's this event now that's kind of annoying. Sabi ni si Pawi, you got na. Ang tanong din kasabay si Mark, no, oh, I haven't gotten either. I
Yung
only got a
nag-eye-roll na sa
Woobat. I don't
comment
know how.
section.
I know, right?
Um, do you have Jason asked if we have Christmas gifts for ourselves?
Of course. I have no occasion gifts for myself
Ako
all the
rin.
time.
I was going to say, it's not because it's Christmas. Like,
Are you kidding? I buy myself presents all the time. Every single year. I have such a hard time buying gifts for everyone else because whenever I go to the mall, I end up shopping for myself instead of buying gifts for other people. But to be fair, I already have my gifts for you guys.
Oh
Oh.
wow. Exciting. Hala, I
Mm.
Hmm.
already gave my gifts.
I know. I love your gift. I actually have been using it a lot.
Yeah. And then I have something special then for you, Hazel and Chico, and this is from a friend of mine. So something
Ooh.
for tea or for coffee. This is Chico's.
Oh, how cute.
Oh. Oh yes, for coffee drinkers.
Yeah, I actually have a bunch of stuff here I have to give to you later, Chico. We have so many
Super
gifts here.
coffee drinkers.
And then for Hazel, yours is ano, pink.
Yay! Perfect. I mean, can you tell what my favorite color is by the background behind me?
Yeah. We chose the
Yay.
colors specifically for you
Love.
guys.
I love it. Nakakatawa yung comment nung isa about Rica singing. Rica, o inaaway kanina sa Niel Trilliana. Kumakanta ba si Rica? Akala ko may umiyak na bata.
No. Rika's not listening. She's like
She doesn't care. She doesn't give a
she's just
shiz.
singing. She's enjoying her life. Yeah, yeah.
Zero X given.
I actually bought myself, well, it's for the house. I bought a massage chair, but it's
Mm,
like
oh my
a
gosh.
foldable
Is
massage
it the one that I
chair.
like? Oh,
One
it's
that you can
foldable.
yeah, it's foldable. So you can take it with well, I can take it with me to taping and whatever, but it's just for the back
Oh,
Oh.
and the neck. Yeah, you
nice.
can move it around the house and you can bring it outside and it's available lang sa Rustans. It's super cheap. I mean, for what it
Ooh,
is,
I'm
right?
interested.
Yeah.
It's like 12 to 13K lang.
Oh, that's way cheaper than the kasi the one that I've been looking at for a couple of years already is the heavy duty one, the one that you can't obviously move around kasi medyo legit heavy duty massage chair siya. But it's not so bad. It's I think 70, it's like 60, 70,000. No, no, no.
No, I
But
couldn't
okay,
stand.
I was talking to myself. I was trying to be like, okay, I was trying to reason with myself. If I get this, it's a little too much, it's the price of let's say a new laptop, right? But then this will make you feel better. And also they were offering it with a foot massager thing, like the one with two holes where you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
put
yeah.
your feet in.
I've seen
And I
those.
think that one that
Ah, yeah,
alone
that
costs
one.
what 30K. So it was actually a pretty good deal, but I wasn't able to get it. So I don't know if they're still offering the same thing now. But wouldn't that be nice if like someone could just buy you that? If you don't have to buy it yourself.
Not
It
a
would be
fan
perfect.
kasi of like
Massage chair.
machine
You know what?
massagers.
Even in time zone, I would go and get a massage, like pay. Nauupo ako dun, and I would get a massage from the chair.
Talaga?
Hmm. Rica and I, we've been to time zone a couple of times because we actually sat on that chair.
Oo, dalawang Markki straw.
I'm not sure if my former teacher is watching on Facebook Live, but hi to Madam Ellen if you're watching. Good morning. So good to see you on Facebook. Remember my favorite teacher that I told you about, like in sixth grade? Well, the teacher that I stalked, kind of, in sixth grade. We're Facebook friends now, guys.
Very
So, yeah.
Oh,
very Oprah.
wow!
Remember when Oprah had her favorite teacher episode? Tapos she cried when the
He
teacher
did.
came out. Yeah. Parang
Oh,
one of
for
the teachers
real?
who inspired. Ano pa to ah? Like
Oh.
we're talking older Oprah. I mean like old episode. Hindi pa siya big time Oprah. Tapos yun, they had a teacher episode and then one of the most inspired, parang
Mm.
one of the teachers that inspired her the most, she invited. As in, iyak siya ng iyak nung nakita niya.
Oh, ang cute.
So cute.
Ito siya, Hazel,
Oh, the chair. Oh, that's so cool.
right?
Ah,
So you can
that
like
looks
move it
nice.
around. Yeah, so you don't
Yeah.
actually need to leave it in one place. If you
It
wanna
doesn't
sit in
take up
front of your
so much space
TV,
in your house then, diba? Kasi you can just
yeah,
easily fold it up and put it
mm-mm,
away. Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So
she's
that's nice.
watching. She's commenting on Facebook. Hi. Good morning. I'm a little,
Hello.
Oh,
yeah, I'm a
wow!
little, what?
Oh wow! Wait, now we can find out.
What?
Now we know how she looks like.
Oh God, don't scare her. No, no, but yeah. No, but yeah.
uh,
I may have mentioned on the show before that I had like a crush on my sixth grade teacher. So yeah. That was
mm-mm.
a long time ago though. So
Yeah, that was a while back,
now
right?
now we're just Facebook friends and yeah, it's so cool.
At least that's cute. Rambo's
Very
asking how
cute.
much. It was actually well, I got a discount, so thank you again, Stans. But it was 16K, I think, is the amount. Mm-mm. And I think that's pretty good deal if you're looking
Yeah, I think
for
so too. And it's
a
you
massage
got it
chair
from
that you can take
Ristan.
around with you,
So
right?
yeah. For
So
sure. But we also have the one that you just put over your shoulder and it's good for your
yeah,
back, your shoulders, your neck. I kind of destroyed mine though. I can't use it anymore. Kasi I don't think of anything of it, but I kind of sat on it. Tapos nasira siya. Napunit siya. No, no, I sat
no,
on it because not like directly sat on it. I just wanted it at the back of my thighs kasi medyo, alam mo yung medyo parang like a little above your hamstrings, I would say. Chico, don't give
Yung
me that
mga
face.
yung mga experiment mo ha with vibrating objects.
No. For the back of my thighs. Kasi nga pag masakit,
Oh,
pag you're ngawit, di ba?
okay.
It's actually good to
Okay.
massage those areas. It's not for
Hmm.
anything
um,
else.
sorry, Jay Ryan says, please greet podcast rushers, Maria Victoria and Erwin Guevara, a happy first wedding anniversary. Happy wedding
Ooh, happy
Happy
anniversary,
anniversary.
anniversary.
guys. Mm-mm. So we're just greeting peeps.
Hello. How was your weekend?
Mm,
Did you just play
I
Pokemon
went
all weekend?
diving. I
Oh
went
yeah, you
diving in
did.
Anilao.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, that's so cool. So how
yay!
did that go?
Yeah, it was fun. I saw a jeepney underwater and all sorts of different cool diving spots, which has evolved
Yay!
ever since I used to
Wow.
kasi do triathlon back in the day in that same area, but before it wasn't so nice. Nowadays, like
Oh.
all of the resorts are so social,
Pero that
and
wasn't your
they've
first time to go
created.
diving naman, right?
No, I've gone. I'm a professional intro diver.
I'm sorry.
Meaning
I'm
I
sorry. I
always do
didn't
the
know, man.
no, meaning no professional intro diver, meaning I've only done intro courses. Like I haven't actually gotten a
Okay.
license. So like
Okay.
I so
Chico
because
has
I
a license, right?
Chico has a
Yeah.
license, but that's what they call people who don't follow through. Professional intro divers. So
Oh,
whenever I
okay.
so whenever I tell the instructor that yeah, I've done like 18 intro courses, but I actually haven't gotten a
You
license
haven't
yet,
moved on from that.
they always tell me, yeah, you're a professional intro diver. But yeah, I'm gonna get my license this time around. I've decided that
I
some
wanna go.
these next
Uh,
couple of
uh,
weekends I'm gonna
sana
go.
we can all go together. Tapos ano, to a beautiful resort or whatever, and then you guys can go diving, and I'll wait for you by the
Oh,
shore.
You
there
guys
are a lot. There are a lot of good resorts.
do you guys
Yeah.
want to go to this one? Let's go on a TMR vacation sometime
I'm not
early
gonna
Jan
dive
or
though. I'm
no, but
scared of the
it's
water.
just a really really nice resort. Like and there's a pool and you can just chill there. The food's really good. It's really health conscious. So they check they swab you before you enter. Only a few people are allowed to enter the place.
And ano kasi
So it's
Anilao
really
is a
safe.
really it's a really good it's a safe diving area. Yeah, it's not so muckerent. Okay.
Are we going on air?
Yep, yep.
Monster RX93.1. It's time for the top 10. We're also live on Facebook.com/RX931. Hello, Team Bahay, and hello to all our viewers.
Hello.
Hello.
Here we go.
Annyeong.
Final top 10 for today. Patrick Sarlord, thank you for the topic, my greatest competition. From Disyembre 6, asawa ko, kahit na anong gawing kong panggaya sa luto niya, walay pa rin. Mas masarap talaga ang luto niya. But like we said earlier, this is the kind of competition that even if you lose, you win. Because
Yep.
Yeah, because you're gonna be
magluto
eating it
asawa mo.
anyway.
You're gonna eat the, whatever wonderful dish he whipped up. So, yeah.
Mas
That's
talo
a
pa
good
nga yung
thing to
asawa
do.
mo eh. Kasi
Mm.
she will taste or he will taste the, yung medyo hindi ganun kasarap.
Yeah,
'Di ba?
exactly. And from Tito Jules, my greatest competition, yung chismosa mong kapitbahay na uunahan ka pang magkwento sa barkada ng balita na tungkol sa'yo. Alam mo yung it's your news, and you're excited to tell your barkada, pero inunahan ka pa. Kasi nga, some people just love being the first to tell you
Mhm.
the chismis or the news. Yung kunyari, nabuntis ka, tapos you're so excited, you're going to tell your whole barkada. Tapos finally, you told your barkada and everyone's like, sinabi na ni ano.
Oh my God, that's
Ah,
horrible.
That's horrible.
That's horrible. Unless the person specifically tells you, oh, you can tell them. Diba? Ibig sabihin, baka ayaw lang niyang magkwento. Then go ahead. Pero kung walang go signal, don't. Oh my God,
Don't.
that's
Lalo na pag
awful.
ganon,
Don't
yung
take
mga
that away from them.
engagement, pregnancy, yung mga ganon, highlights, bigay nyo naman sa kanila yon. From J.R. Keita, my greatest competition, your ex, because no matter what future we may have together, there's that 1 decade that belongs to your ex that you guys spent together.
ah.
One
Yung parang,
Pero
decade.
ex na yun
parang,
eh. Ex na
parang
yun.
10
Okay
years
na.
yun na hindi mo makukuha ever because that belongs to them.
Then
Pero
make your own 10 years.
Yeah.
Right?
You can have
mm,
the next 20 or
right?
30.
30, 40, if you're lucky. And coming from Wildfire, my greatest competition, savings versus happiness. Yan ang
Ay,
ano.
nako.
Yeah.
Especially, alam mo, ang hirap na naging army ako towards the end of the year. Because I always make it an excuse na, you know what, I'm gonna get this candle from BTS. Kasi it's Christmas time naman eh. Tapos, I'm gonna get this magazine kasi it's Christmas time naman. So, parang lahat na lang, because it's Christmas time, you deserve it.
It's your
Kahit
gift to
na,
yourself.
Yeah.
And
struggle.
from Chef Pao, my greatest competition, finding my own signature dish. Yeah, I guess for chefs, this must be quite a struggle because I'm pretty sure everyone's done everything already. So how do
Yeah.
you
And
find your signature dish?
you also find your calling as to what kitchen you want to be associated with, whether you want to do
Mhm.
cold kitchen, hot kitchen, or ano, pastry, right?
Right? Minsan nga
Yeah.
you ano lang you accidentally stumble onto your signature dish. Alam mo yung
Mm.
parang try out ka lang and you're like, oh, this is so good. And then everyone tells you like it's the best they've ever had. Then it becomes your signature dish. So who knows?
Parang that's what happens every time I cook eh. Parang, oh my gosh, is this your signature dish? And I'm like, oh,
Hello?
oh no, that's just like my normal cooking. Joke lang.
Wow!
Okay.
As if.
I love it.
And from Ate Sunshine, my greatest competition, true story. I started a milk tea business in 2019. Now, this person started one too. So I started an ice cream business, show my business. And everything I started selling, this person started selling too.
Bakit
Ang sakit
ganon?
sa back.
Wow!
Alam mo, parang
Bakit ganon,
pinapanood ka niya.
Aya?
And then whatever it is you decide to sell, bebenta rin niya. And now they have like a complete like 4 or 5 businesses that are exactly the same.
Oh,
I have a friend who's like a cook, right? And what happened was he shared the recipes to people, He was like, "Oh, here's the recipe, whatever," and they started selling, and now they're making bank. And so my friend's like, "I should have started selling too."
Parang, wait a
Wait a
minute.
second, those are my recipes. This person
Yikes.
is making
Yeah.
money off of my recipes.
Because I get it whenever I see videos of really iconic dishes and then they share the recipe, but they don't share the amount. Like let's say, kunwari
Yeah,
sa,
the
'di ba,
measurement.
like this chicken place, super famous for their spices for the chicken. They share the spices, but they don't share the portions, like how much of
Like
the paprika, of the
actually,
ganito.
that's the same with Tita Sylvia
Mm.
Sanchez. She has an amazing taco recipe. Her tacos, and she does not want to share what cheese she uses and
Right.
what meat she uses. Everyone keeps asking her, please, please, can you provide us the exact recipe? She's like, nope, this is my
Just go
special
ahead and
recipe.
taste it.
Just taste it.
Yeah. And from Arch Aguilar, my greatest competition, your prejudice. But I have to remember that your version of me is not my responsibility. So if your
Mm.
expectation of me is this, yeah, to a degree, I'm competing with that. But that's not my problem. That's yours. So yeah. And the top, my greatest competition comes from I'm Nath in the Mood and Juice Blank.
They both say,
I'm Not in the Mood says, you call that competition? I see it as mediocrity.
"Nox."
Oh,
Ooh.
grabe. Grabe siya, oh. And coming from Juice Blank, my greatest competition, my impulsive complaining. I need to remind myself that the world doesn't revolve around my needs and wants. That takes a lot, because a lot of people don't call themselves out when they complain too much. All they see are the complaints. Ah, ganito, dapat ganito, dapat ganyan. They don't see na, wait a minute, I'm complaining impulsively. You know,
Mhm.
it's becoming an addiction. So it takes a lot of self-awareness for you to actually see it. So yeah.
Yeah, you
But I
need to.
really, you know what? I really can't explain it. I'm sure like a lot of people also can't explain it. Why it feels so good to complain, because I remember talking to someone. They said that it's gonna be their everyday thing. Like it'll be their mantra to actually not complain about anything, even just for one day. Tapos alam mo yung I can't get on board. Hindi parang I can't get on board na yeah, it seems it's a nice idea, pero parang hindi ko kaya i-let go. I don't know
Pero
why.
tsaka sometimes nasa lugar naman kasi yung complaint. Kung nasa lugar yung complaint mo, it's completely fine. You should complain if you feel like you're in the right, 'di ba?
Mm. Well, yeah,
True.
true. Hindi kasi some people lang parang alam mo yung it becomes
A habit.
um a habit na minsan hindi na siya wala ka ng major na mako-complain about and you'll find something pa rin to complain about like I don't know, too hot, too cold, too whatever. Like parang like what I was reading this article before na parang the difference between a happy person and a miserable person is when you parang a lot of our misery comes from arguing about stuff that we have no control over. So,
Over.
kunyari, you're stuck in traffic. The person who is less miserable would go, "Oh my gosh, it's so traffic." Tapos, the person who's miserable would be like, "Dapat hindi traffic eh. Bakit traffic?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you are insisting on something that exists. Or kunyari,
Mhm.
umuulan. Bakit umuulan? May lakad ako ngayon. Then you'll
O
be
parang ano
miserable
nga
the whole
'no,
day.
on some level it's like you're being entitled. Yung parang
Yeah.
bakit sa akin 'to nangyayari,
Mhm.
right?
So,
Mhm.
Yeah,
kasi
yeah,
parang
yeah.
sometimes it just is. You know,
Yeah.
bakit ang init? Bakit ang init? You know, and it's like, dapat hindi. Like you're dictating upon the world how it should be. Yun. Well, at least
Oo,
according to
parang
that
ano,
writer.
parang when you ask, "Bakit late naman si Hazel?" Eh, bakit niyo ba pinoproblema yun? Kayo ba si
Oo
Hazel?
nga.
'Di ba hindi? 'Di ba?
Kayo
Kung
ba
si Hazel na okey
nababawasan?
naman
Hindi,
siya.
'di ba?
Siyempre,
Diba?
okay siya. Hindi siya
Problema.
gumising na maaga. Talagang
Naka-extra ano
okay
siya,
siya.
naka-extra 20 minutes of sleep siya. Kaya okay talaga.
Some days,
Mm.
2 hours.
Oh, you shady lady.
With
Sabi
the
tayo,
record of what's the record time now?
ano na yung record mo? Hindi, ano pa yun eh.
8:40.
It's up for debate.
Ay,
Kasi
oo,
Ikaw,
kasi
according to
Judith,
Hazel,
ano ka?
nandun
Di
na siya ng
counted
mas
yun.
maaga. Kasi kinakount natin yung on-air time. Ang kinakount niya
Oo.
yung nasa backstage na daw siya earlier. So we have to
Kaya
we have to
8:12 pa din.
finalize. Uy, hindi 8:12.
The
Kahit yung
8:20,
backstage na late.
'di ba?
8:12,
8:20.
nagphoto na kami ni Chico sa harap ng clock.
Oo, di ba?
Adi
So what about
8:20. Sige, fine.
us? What's our answer? My greatest competition.
Mm.
Hindi kasi ako competitive na tao.
Huh.
Oh, I guess it could be because well, I was a competitive swimmer before, and I remember didn't really have any like direct competition with like another person or another kid my age, but it would always be um yung cheer na naririnig ko. Because remember when you're underwater, you can't hear anything. Pero grabe yung pressure ko whenever I have to take a breath and then syempre ililift ko yung head ko and I would hear people scream. I would hear my coach's voice. Bigla ako nagkakaroon ng, oh my God, the pressure is real. That's why minsan, tuloy, napapahaba yung underwater ko. Nawala na ako ng hininga. I just don't want to hear it, you know? But obviously, you can't have a swimming competition without people, cheering for you. So, yeah, I guess for me, it would be hearing other people's voices.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. My greatest competition. I used to race cross country when I was in high school, and my greatest competition at the time was Jaime Zobel, the kid. He was my he was in my team, but he was a younger batch. He was a ninth grader while I was an 11th grader, and he would always push me to run faster and to do better. But there was one race that I hit the wall. I because I was so I didn't drink too much water, and I passed out. And it was right before the finish line, and he helped me get past the finish line. So it's like, okay, you have your greatest competition, but don't look at them as competition to the point of like not liking them. You need to be friends with your competitors. So if you need the help in the future, they will help you out.
Was I
What
frozen?
about What about in Pokemon?
That's a different story altogether.
But like, let's say
I
somebody helps you out in Pokemon. Would you accept it?
Of course, I'll accept it from everyone except for that who must not be named.
Oh, okay. All
ang bilis,
right.
ang bilis nag-switch ni Marky from you have to be friends.
Kanina napaka
Ang ganda.
Not if they play dirty.
Napaka-kumbaya.
I
Sige.
told you I'm a mirror. If you play dirty with me, I'll play dirtier with you.
Ay, that sounds
Oh, ano na? Is it me?
Yeah.
My greatest competition, I would say, is time. Father time. 'Di ba? Father time is always undefeated. And that goes for every single human being. You kind of feel like there's never enough time to do everything that you want to do. And yeah, especially if you love life, like if you love life so much, you just feel like, oh no, there's not enough time. I feel like I'm always running out of time. And yeah, I would say that is my biggest competition.
Kasi baka hindi si Father Time, baka si Father Alarm Clock.
Chico, you're so shady.
Father alarm.
He's so shady today. He's like
I'm just
shady.
saying, time. And when sometimes you feel like you want to spend more time with people you love, but sometimes they're a little older, so you feel like, oh no, I probably won't get as much time as I want with them. because
Okay.
they're
Yeah,
getting
Mm.
true,
yeah,
true.
yeah, diba? One of the examples. Pero in general, time talaga. Yun nga, also that, yun, parang time, oh no, ano na, 7:30 na. Late na naman
Don't
ako. That's why
don't don't
time is my competition.
don't worry, Hazel. In your race with father time, you're beating Chico.
Grabe.
Ako siguro like for me, the greatest competition is like your dreams. Kasi parang syempre you have like your fantasy like okay, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve. So when you haven't achieved it yet, parang it becomes your competition because it's like wait,
Mm.
I set this for myself and this and this. So to a degree that's your competition. I mean my competition at least. Kasi nga parang
'Di ba 'di ba I messaged you over the weekend,
yeah,
Chico, and then you
yeah,
shared something with me and I'm like,
yeah.
I felt extreme happiness for yung parang hindi ko ma-explain na happiness na I know it's not my success, it's like a friend's success, another person's
Mhm.
success. Pero yung feeling ko yung parang I was overflowing with happiness. Nagsayaw kami ni Pepper, we put on songs. Literally, as in like, and I celebrated for you. Ganon.
Yeah.
Ganon yung extreme happiness ko nung when I heard it. And I'm like, I don't know how it happened. Parang
Yeah.
living my life through you.
Pero kasi 'di ba nga, like sometimes, but of course, that's when you achieve something that you've been dreaming of for so long. But there, it doesn't always happen. Like through our lives, some we achieve, some we don't. So yun, ay, 'di ba? Parang it becomes like a competition. Not so much a competition, but more like it's your goal kasi. So you kind of like work towards it. So pag hindi siya nangyari, medyo yeah, it's a competition with yourself. But yeah,
I-
yeah, every now and then you achieve it and you're super happy. But yeah.
exactly. Yay, that's
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Happy Monday, everybody. And that's it
happy
for the morning
Monday.
rush. It is the week
Yay!
of Christmas, which means on Friday we're
Yes!
going to be here. All of us, we're going to play Christmas songs all show long just for you. Wait up for that one. But of course, we still have to go through the work week. And after this one, it will be all out with Rico
What's
and
our
Carla.
Christmas feast? We need to discuss.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Basta ikaw
Yes.
magbayad lahat. Go. Basta libre mo, di go lang naman ako dito. My mouth is ready for the food. So, that's it for the morning rush. Bye, everyone.
Bye.